Last night, your dog did something. You probably didn't think much of it. Right before they settled in, right before their eyes grew heavy, they walked in a circle. Maybe once, maybe 3 times, maybe so many times you laughed and called them silly. But here's the thing. That moment, that tiny, quiet, almost invisible ritual, it wasn't random. It wasn't cute. It wasn't accidental. It was one of the most ancient, emotionally loaded acts your dog performs every single night, and almost no one understands what it truly means. But here's the strange part. The reason goes far deeper than you think. You've probably seen 10 dogs do this. 100 times, you thought you knew what it was, a habit, a quirk, maybe just something dogs do. You were wrong, because every circle your dog makes is a conversation, a silent one, and it's meant for you. In the next few minutes, you are going to discover the real story behind your dog's sleep ritual. You'll learn what ancient instinct drives this behavior. You'll understand what it means about your dog's emotional state right now. And you'll uncover the one thing this behavior secretly reveals about your bond with your dog. Stay with me, because the last point is going to change the way you see your dog forever. Dogs are not small humans in fur coats. But they are not simple animals either. Inside every dog, even the pampered, couch-loving, treat-obsessed dog you have at home, lives a creature shaped by millions of years of survival. A creature whose instincts are still running, still active, still speaking. The circling before sleep, that is one of those instincts speaking, loudly, in a language we have only just begun to understand. And when you learn to read it, truly read it, you stop seeing a dog doing something weird. You start seeing a living, feeling being trying to navigate the world and trusting you to be part of it. Most dog owners watch this every night and miss everything it's saying. 10,000 years ago, dogs did not have beds. They had tall grass, cold ground, open wilderness. Before sleep, wild canines would circle their resting spot, flattening the grass, checking for hidden dangers, insects, snakes, uneven ground, creating a safe, warm nest out of nothing. Your dog does not live in tall grass. But that ancient code is still written deep in their biology, still running every single night. When your dog circles, they are not being silly. They are doing exactly what their ancestors did for millions of years. They are building their nest in your living room, on your carpet. Research published in the journal Animal Cognition found that domestic dogs retain many pre-sleep behaviors directly inherited from wild canine ancestors, including the nesting circle, which persists regardless of sleeping surface. But here's the strange part. It's not just about comfort. Here is something that will blow your mind. Dogs don't circle randomly. Studies have found that many dogs prefer to align their bodies along the Earth's north-south magnetic axis before settling down. They are, in some sense, using an internal compass, the same force that guides birds across continents, alive and active in your dog. The circling helps them find that alignment, that invisible line running through the Earth. Your dog is navigating the planet before nap time. A study from the Czech University of Life Sciences found that dogs showed a significant preference for aligning their body axis along Earth's magnetic field during rest, suggesting their pre-sleep circling is far more purposeful than it looks. And this changes everything we thought we knew about dog instinct. Imagine sleeping somewhere you had never been before. You would look around, check the exits, make sure nothing was lurking in the dark. Dogs do the same thing, just with their whole body. Circling allows them to visually scan the environment from multiple angles. They check for threats. They confirm their surroundings are safe. They make sure nothing has changed, even if they circle the same spot every single night, because instinct does not care about routine. Instinct says, check anyway. The day your dog stops checking is the day something has changed in their inner world, and you'll want to notice that. Most dog owners never realize this is actually a sign of good mental health. But the next reason is something most dog owners completely misunderstand. Here is where things get emotional. A dog that circles calmly, slowly, and then simply drops down to sleep, that dog feels safe. That dog trusts their environment, trusts the space, trusts the person nearby. Behavioral researchers have noted that anxious dogs, dogs in unfamiliar places, dogs who do not feel secure, they often skip the circling entirely, or they circle frantically, repeatedly, unable to settle. But a calm, deliberate circle followed by a peaceful sleep, that is your dog saying, I am safe here, I am home. And in most homes, home means wherever you are. Studies from the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science show that dogs with secure attachment to their owners demonstrate more relaxed pre-sleep behaviors, including calm, unhurried circling, as opposed to the anxious, repetitive circling seen in insecurely attached dogs. When your dog circles in your bedroom, next to your bed, or as close to you as possible, they are not just following instinct. They are choosing you as their safe place, every single night. Dogs are smarter about temperature than we give them credit for. The circling motion compresses the sleeping surface slightly. It identifies the warmest spot, the place where body heat will be best retained through the night. In the wild, this was critical for survival on cold nights. Today, your dog's bed is climate controlled. The house is warm, they have blankets, but the code still runs. You will notice dogs circle more times in winter and fewer times in warm weather. Not random, never random. Here is something your vet might not have told you. For some dogs, the circling ritual is actually a self-soothing mechanism. The repetitive motion, the controlled movement, the familiar pattern, it lowers cortisol. It signals to the nervous system, the day is over, you made it, it is time to rest. Think of it like a human who always brushes their teeth the same way, or reads a page before sleeping, or does the same breathing exercise every night. These rituals tell our brains, now we are safe, now we sleep. Your dog's circle is their ritual. It is their way of closing the day. And here's what no one tells you about what happens when this ritual is disrupted. Not all circling is healthy. If your dog circles excessively, 10, 15, 20 times, and cannot settle, that is not instinct. That is anxiety. That is a cry for help that often goes unheard. If your dog has recently started circling more than usual, combined with confusion or disorientation, that can sometimes signal a neurological change that needs veterinary attention. The healthy circle is calm, purposeful, finite. Watch your dog tonight. Really watch them. You will see the difference immediately. We have saved this one for last, because it is the most powerful. Every night when your dog circles and lies down, especially near you, they are doing something that goes beyond biology. They are choosing vulnerability. Sleep for a wild animal is the most dangerous state. Eyes closed, guard down, completely exposed. Your dog knows this, somewhere deep in that ancient brain, and yet they choose to sleep near you. They circle, they settle, they close their eyes. They are trusting you with their most vulnerable moment, not because they have to, not because they are trained to. Because somewhere in that beautiful, loyal, quietly emotional heart of theirs, they have decided you are worth that trust, every night, without fail. So the next time your dog circles before bed, pause. Don't laugh. Don't film it for the algorithm. Just watch. Watch the ancient rhythm of it, the quiet intelligence, the trust woven into every single step. Because that circle is not just a quirk. It is a thread that runs from a wolf sleeping under the stars 1,000,000 years ago, all the way to your dog, circling your living room floor, choosing to be close to you. That is not habit. That is history. That is love. That is home. And tonight, when you watch them do it, maybe, just maybe, you'll feel it too. Now I want to hear from you. Does your dog circle before sleeping? How many times? Do they always settle in the same direction? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video moved you, share it with someone who has a dog. They will never watch bedtime the same way again, because next week we are going to decode another hidden behavior. The moment your dog wakes up and looks at you before doing anything else, what are they actually feeling in that moment? What are they searching for in your face? The answer will change how you start every single morning. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.